Well, here we are at Whites Hill State College here in Brisvegas, capital of the world. And it's really Brisbane, it's not Brisvegas. And we're opening a new integrated learning centre here at the college. It's terrific. And the kids and the teachers have been showing me how they're going to use this. It's all part of the Building the Education Revolution program. But most importantly, it's all to improve their education outcomes. So guys, do you enjoy this new centre?
Yes.
Tell me what you've been doing in it.
We've been using iPads, using all the technology, building robots. We've been doing heaps and heaps of things.
Where's the robot?
It's not here today. You can ask the middle school. I'm pretty sure that they would have some.
Okay. What about you? What
We
you
do
doing?
drama performances in here.
Okay. Did you have a place to do drama performances before?
We used to do it in the drama room, but
It's a bit small.
It's a bit small, so this is a lot better.
Okay. Mr. Principal, what do you notice is the difference?
Well, the biggest difference is the open learning environment, and there's a lot of choices that students have to engage with different things. And as I said before in the speech, it's about the imagination of our teachers and our students, and that's the only limiting factor about this building is their imagination. Everything else they can do here.
Now guys, you're in the junior school.
Yep.
What have you been doing in this building?
Junior parades.
Junior parades. Are they fun?
Yeah,
Okay.
because we get to set up the chairs and get the CD player.
That sounds good. What have you been doing in here?
Parades.
Parades. They're heavily into parades in the junior school. Okay, middle school guys, what have you been doing in here?
We've been doing drama filming.
Drama filming. They tell me, the principal told me you've got a green room here.
Yeah.
Is that good fun?
Yep.
Get to use it?
Well, the people last year did, but we haven't gotten a chance yet.
Okay. Well, if you behave, I'm sure you will. Anyway, it's all making a difference here on the ground at Whites Hill, and great bunch of teachers, great bunch of students, and they're going to do fantastically well with this new facility.
Welcome to the official opening of the ILC, which was born out of the Building the Education Revolution concept. We're very fortunate to have with us the architect under whose leadership this concept was realised, which is, of course, Mr. Rudd. The Building the Education Revolution concept, known as the BER project, was a response to the global financial crisis, where there was a conscious decision by our government to direct government spending to enable building projects in schools which would enhance their education needs and capabilities, while at the same time stimulating the economy through the retention and provisioning of employment. This in turn would enable consumer spending to continue in other financial sectors. Whites Hill State College prides itself on developing an education for its students from cradle to employment. We believe that it's important for each of our students to get the head start they need in their early phase of education. This foundation is to ensure that each student reaches required benchmarks in literacy and numeracy. At the beginning of the year, I described leadership as any action you do that makes the world in which you live a better place. Therefore, anyone could lead, and everyone should lead. Every day. Our BER building, the ILC, has made the world in which we live at Whites Hill State College a better place. For this leadership, we thank you, Mr. Rudd, and I invite you to say a few words, followed by the official opening.
Why do we call this thing the Education Revolution? It's part of what we call the BER, Building the Education Revolution. Because for the future of the country and for your futures individually, whatever you might want to be, whatever you might want to be, whatever you might want to be, the skills that you obtain while you're here at this school will shape your future. The attitudes that you develop in this school will shape your future. And so our attitude as a government is pretty simple. Rather than just put that amount of money into anything, we decided to invest in a way which would make a material difference to the way in which our schools operate across the country. Across this country, there are nearly 10,000 primary and secondary schools. That $16.4 billion that I mentioned before was invested in 9,500 schools across Australia. in projects which extended to a total of some 24,500 separate projects. There is not a school in the country which has not seen investment in improving the facilities which make it possible for you to learn. And all that sounds like a terrific set of statistics until you drill down and find out what happens locally. Here in this community on Brisbane South Side, we've invested $88 million, 44 schools in our community, places you can drive to when you get a licence, within 10 or 15 minutes of here. 44 schools now have either new learning centres like this, new classrooms, new multipurpose facilities, so that your educational opportunities are radically improved on what they were before. And you know something? Having been to this school over the years, over the last 15 years, and having visited the 50 or 60 schools in my electorate over the last 15 years, what I see is a fundamental transformation. These sort of facilities open up the world, and that's what they're designed to do. Because that leads to my final point. Not just about your country, not just about education in your country, not just about your community, not just about your school, but about you. I get around the world quite a lot. I've been Prime Minister, I've been Foreign Minister. The last few weeks I've been in the United Nations in New York. I've been in parts of Chicago looking at how they turn around the most disadvantaged schools. In Canada, talking to government leaders there. In the world of the 21st century, it does not matter where you grow up, doesn't matter what background you've got, doesn't matter whether you come from a rich family or a poor family. The one thing that will most determine your future is what you do in your time here at this school. You will not learn everything you need to learn for life and work in this school, but let me tell you, what it will teach you is how to learn. And if you've got that instilled and wired deeply within you by the time you leave these premises, guess what? You're set up for life. When I look around the world and discover that today there are hundreds of millions of kids who don't get access to any form of schooling whatsoever, the contrast is clear. When I look around the world and see countries where governments are not investing in basic classroom facilities and the basic kit and equipment that you need to run a 21st century school, those kids are falling behind. So my vision with this education revolution is that you, and you, and you, and you, yeah, with the mouth open, you, are going to be able to perform 50% better because of what is invested here. Because that's going to increase your life and work opportunities by another 50% as well. Because the purpose of this education system is for each of you to live fulfilled, happy, productive lives where you are then giving back into the community that raised you. That's what all this is about. My final point is this. You know the happiest people I meet in the world? They're usually not politicians, by the way. The happiest people I meet in the world are those who have discovered what they believe in, discovered why they believe it, discovered what they want to do about that, worked out the skills they need to get there, and have gone and done it. And then they get into the business of giving back to the community and the country and the world. And the happiest people I meet are those who are doing just that. And the grumpiest people I meet are those who sit in a corner and wait for the world to come to them. And never happens that way. You've got a great spirit in this school, in this college. You're going to do well. And it gives me great pleasure to declare the White Skill to declare over the White Skill State College Integrated Learning Centre officially open, and may all those who sail within there obtain great success and fulfilment in life.